support this type of demand scientific calculator to the Nigeria, and also what is the benefit of using the scientific calculator in the classrooms. Many of teachers, my understanding, it is very tough to teach everything in a classroom. Classroom has just a limited time. I don't know the typical time for in Nigeria, 45 minutes or 60 minutes, I don't know. But the teacher has a limited to the time. But teacher needed to teach not only the traditional type, but also the new methods like active learning or problem solving or something. This is addition. But so our scientific calculator, we support these type of teachers to decrease the time for the computation in the classrooms. Then, empty time, teacher can teach the new one, like active learning or problem solving. So we would like to support this type of changing through our products. This is one of the big reasons, the reason why we launched a new product in Nigeria. So in near future, many of the students today, they will come, will be good and nice guys, and also please realize your dreams in near futures. We hope. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now, the last round of questions, quickly because of our time. I'll quickly go back to Mr. Aloron Ishola. Exam is a necessary evil. New for you. But one important part of what the WAEC has done is standardization and creating what you will call a level playing field across multiple countries in terms of testing the intelligence of students. Now, people might argue that in the exam setting, we are sometimes not truly testing intelligence. It's beginning to come up as a conversation that is exam truly a test of intelligence. And many of us here that have multiple children realize that one child may be intelligent in one way and the other is intelligent in another way. I want to ask you a question regarding one very important part of examinations, which is in dealing with malpractice. The reason why people, for instance, participate in malpractice in exam is that they want to pass at all costs, even though they're sometimes not prepared. Now, in embracing technology, malpractice possibility or propensity could be increasing or reducing. What are some of the things you have seen in terms of exam malpractice, and how do you see technology helping to improve the integrity of examinations?
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Like you noted, it's a double-edged sword, technology. It can go forward and it can go backward. Now, it depends on how you harness it. I was on field inspection, and I happened to supervise an examination hall in the north area, and I was going through what the candidates inspecting, what they were doing. And I was so surprised when I saw a candidate wrote only one, I think it was a Greek paper. And the answer that she wrote on that Greek paper was website not found. Please try another search phrase. So that is the Greek answer, and that is what you can get with technology. But like I said, technology is a double-edged sword. You can also use it positively. What WAEC has done is that through our technology-based innovation, we have even pioneered in West Africa and indeed Africa CBT assessments for secondary school graduates. So right now, WAEC does that. And what we realized was that as much malpractice we are not able to tackle during the paper pencil test, when it comes to the CBT test, we're able to manage it somehow because we have now reduced the focus of the candidate to concentrate on the screen where he's writing, and then we have also made sure some of the things that would distract him, like other browsers, like searching for whatever, has been disabled on the system. And statistically, what we realize, because we run the numbers and realize that technology indeed reduced malpractice to the minimum. In fact, not only was it reduced, the performance of the candidates were also improved. Meaning that the malpractice, even though they were trying to cheat to make themselves better, they were actually distracting themselves and making themselves fail more than they would have passed otherwise. And then also, in the field of testing, there's something they called adaptive testing. Adaptive testing takes care of some other things because sometimes in the field of testing, when candidates cheat or they misbehave, it may not be necessarily because of having bad intention. Maybe it's a natural or physical or something that is inhibiting them. So what we did with adaptive testing is that we try to test the candidate based on their level and build the confidence of the candidate so that as we bring in more questions, candidate is able to express himself better. So we find that the candidates that are having maybe albino candidates, we are putting tools there that will make the work easier for an albino. Somebody that is dyslexic, we are putting tools there. So the CBT opens for us a wild field of solutions that even as far as leveling the ground is concerned, we can level a lot of things when we embrace technology to serve the questions, the items to the candidates. And then you find out that even things like virtual calculators, tools that they will need to pass their exam, so to say, without necessarily being dishonest, are being allowed and enabled by the technology.
Wow,
Thank you.
wow, that's very good. Can we please appreciate Mr. Lauren Ishola? One of the things he said is that technology creates a level playing field, is an enabler. And, the Honorable Commissioner talks about how technology makes access available to children and students even in riverine and hard-to-reach areas. And that's so impressive and empowering. Now, very quickly, over to Mrs. Ajigogu. The Federal Minister of Education, again, is the arrowhead, setting the tone, so to speak. And one of the things the Honorable Commissioner also mentioned is how expensive it is to adopt technology. There's always the initial cost of adoption. And I also know that you mentioned earlier around some partnerships. I would like to ask, it's both a generic and a slightly personal question. What are some of the international organizations or countries that the Federal Ministry of Education Nigeria is partnering with to leapfrog our adoption of technology, curriculum design, and generally pushing forward the envelope in terms of education? And what is the level of reception also of the Federal Ministry of Education to partnering with an international brand like Casio to also push forward some of their agenda? I love, the agenda for this year, the theme you mentioned earlier.
Thank you very much. Quite expensive. But the ministry cannot do it all alone. We are leveraging the development partners seriously. And despite that, before we even go to the development partners, UBEC, Universal Basic Education Commission, has supplied a lot of infrastructure to our schools, digital infrastructure, based on their partnership with the respective states, because the respective states have their own counterpart funding. The ministry is leveraging the development partners seriously. We have a lot of them working in the field of technology. They don't give us money, but they support technically the areas we identify. Right now, UNICEF is partnering with us to develop these skills a policy. In fact, it's open partners, the plane, FCDO plane, the UNESCO, a lot of them are really working to ensure that Nigeria is not left behind. Recently, sometime 2 months ago, the ministry sponsored some of our young innovators to Rwanda and United States in partnership with some development partners for this robotic competition. and they came back with a lot of laptops. They came back with a lot of gifts. Also, through our federal government college, Shagamu, they were able to construct a robot. They don't establish some platforms, online platforms, like the Inspire for teachers, the Ignite for the students, and the Nigeria Learning Passport. All these are ways by which technology, like the Honorable Commissioner mentioned, one advantage from COVID, in any bad situation, you can see the good from it. One good thing we learned from COVID 2019 was leveraging technology, embracing digital learning. So the ministry quickly embraced that. We have our Nigerian Learning Passport. But I will tell you the fact that all this cannot be done from the funding we receive. So much, that is why we have this strong private-public partnership, like the technology companies. They can come in, like I was discussing with some of them. I said, there are ways you can, it's not something I will just stand mentioning now, but we have our way of penetrating the government. Make sure that your intention, is brought to bear. So there are ways that we have been partnering with the development partners, and Casio will not be an exception. It's just the right way to go. So I will just crave the indulgence of Casio to come to the ministry and let us know what they are actually doing and how it can be spread around. Because we believe that whatever is done, like the first speaker said, a student that, I think you are the one that mentioned it, that graduated from a school in Yobe, or we go for the same international examination with a child that graduated from a school in Lagos. So the earlier we have a standardized system, I think the better for us. So by the time Casio comes to the ministry and they are able to penetrate and cascade whatever that is being done in Lagos, it is quite impressive. And I really give them kudos, especially the Lagos state government. They are always, we know, the commissioner, we know. We know. You are always setting the pace. We know the ministry knows that very well. And we want you to continue to show us the way, if I may say that. Because I discovered that during our last, like I said, the National Council on Education is a circle of meetings that starts with the reference committees meeting, after which we go to the plenary before we come to the NCE. During the reference committee meetings, that's the meetings where memos around this particular theme that I've mentioned, memos were presented, critiqued, awaiting approval. Lagos State, in fact, at a point I was telling them, please calm down. Because you are in the same room with people from, I don't want to mention, maybe people from my own state. So please calm down. But we cannot slow the pace of Lagos State. That is why when we have companies, organizations like Casio, we would want them to go round. In fact, initially, when these development partners come, they focus on some particular states. And right now, thank God for our Honorable Minister, Professor Tahir Maman, SON, ON, SAN. He has made them to come together under one roof. He has developed a platform where all the development partners will come under one roof. If you are working for or on a particular issue in a particular state, no other, well, it's not like we are putting it as a policy, but we make them to understand that what is good for the goose is equally good for the gen. So when what you are doing in this state, another development matter will come, the same state, another one will come. What about others? And you can't use, for instance, one or two states to now generalize the Nigerian standard. So that is why the Honorable Minister was able to, we have what we call NEG, National Education Group. This is a group of development partners. In fact, we had our last meeting 2 months ago. They come together and they decide what they are doing, which area they are intervening, and where. And we are the ones that will tell them, look at, we will remove Lagos anyway. Look at where we need this intervention. And by the time they go around all these states, you will see that the level of education will, well, it may not be equal all the time, but to some extent, everybody will be carried along. So I really want to thank Casio and, plead that they should come up, because I already said, why localized in Lagos? And I had the answer. So I think I will pull them after this meeting. I think I will pull them. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Move to Abuja.
Yes.
And I will show you where we need them. We need your services more. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So, she took that right out of my mouth, because my question to the Honorable Commissioner is this. Lagos State is the center of excellence. And we're proudly Lagos. And we're doing this here not because we have a narrow-minded approach to the reach and the impact. However, we want to start from where we can have the most impact and push out. One of the things I want to ask you, sir, is this. Lagos State being obviously at the forefront of education development, quality education, leveraging partnerships with some of the multinationals, and doing a lot with embracing technology for education. How is Lagos State deliberately helping its counterpart commissioners of education in other states, in terms of knowledge sharing, capacity development? Because the Nigerian child is not the Lagosian child. The Nigerian student is a student from any part of the country. What are some of the things that Lagos State is doing to help other that's Ministry of Education in other states in terms of capacity development, sir?
Thank you very much. I want to say one thing about the federal government, which we omitted the other time. The federal government has embarked on pilot schools, smart schools. You can see something trending from Enugu State. That is part of the project of Badagry, but it's about probably 95% completed, because the federal government is also making efforts whereby we leverage on technology in our teaching learning process. You can see it trending in the recent time. That's one. And we cannot take away the fact that Lagos State is a mini Nigeria, representation of Nigerian Federation. One. And the other time, both minister during the NC in December, they both asked me, Mr. Commissioner, what's the secret? I say it's about our proactiveness and continuity. So that is it. In most instances, we have the best brains to brainstorm. And we also invest in the capacity development of our staffs. We hold them at heart, and they are giving us the best. So that is the driving spirit in Lagos State. That is it. And two, we always share ideas. I personally always share ideas whenever I have that opportunity. The last time we were in Abuja in December, the Honorable Commissioner from Casino State just stand up, I want to learn from you, Mr. Lagos. And she actually came to Lagos to learn so many things. The issue of EcoSL is now in Kwara, Edo, and likewise, Casino is copying, we copy the same thing. Oyo State has also fall in for that. We are not hiding anything from them. And equally, last month we are in just meetings with the British Council, whereby they pledge their support. There are many international donors at that forum, in which I believe probably the minister must have passed to the ministry. So that is it. And two, we are just fortunate in Lagos State. Right now, we have a partner that is begging to come on board. They are ready to come around, give our peoples and students free tab and free internet access. So it's coming very soon. Don't be surprised. It's not about making a comparison with all other states. It's about our strength, population, and our resources. And in which the federal government is not leveraged on anyway. Because when you are talking about a country within a country, you are now comparing it with a population of, let's say, 5 million. It's impossible. So those factors must also be considered when allocation is being given to Lagos State. Special status. So that is it. And two, it's not just about mere narrative, we are practical in our schools. Take it or leave it. Go and look at the competition throughout Nigeria in the recent time. We are always the first. Not private schools, public schools in Lagos. The best Nigerian student engineer came from a school in Agege, public school. All the sciences competition last year, December, November, we won about 30-something laurels.
Wow.
Public school, not private school. There was a competition that was held last week with Baker Hotel here in VI. Our primary school pupils came first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth in competition with private schools.
Wow.
That will show our level of commitment to education, which stem from the team agenda of Mr. Governor, our amiable governor, our talk and do governor, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu. So, if other states want to be like Lagos, they must be prepared, they must be resolute. Governance is not a joke. It's about real business, real commitment. And it's about for men and not for boys. Thank you.
Can we please appreciate our Honorable Commissioner, Mr. Ali Balogun, for truly driving excellence and establishing continuity in the quality of education and raising the bar even higher. We appreciate you, sir. My final question, because of our time this afternoon, is to Mr. Sato. You have heard it. You have heard from the Federal Ministry of Education, you have heard from WAEC, and you have heard from the Honorable Commissioner. Our hands are open to collaborate and to partner forward from here.
Okay. So Casio, first of all, Casio is just a private company ですね。So we can support the teachers and ministry and everybody through our product and services. So then our responsibility is to create more useful or more effective product and
Yeah.
services for all over the world. This is our main responsibilities. And also, for realizing this direction, we need to make a relationship between the Ministry of Education and not only the Nigerian market, but also all over the world. This is very tough and long and winding road, but we need to do that. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. And on that note, we will round off by saying that indeed we have a mandate. Everyone in the room is a stakeholder. The students appreciate you very much. Can we please appreciate the students? The reason for whom we are here in the first place. They are not only the future, they are our present. Because they are the ones now leading the charge in terms of engaging a global audience. And they are the ones making the Honorable Commissioner proud by winning the competition. Can we appreciate the students again? And I'd like to appreciate everyone who is here from the Lagos State Ministry of Education, from WAEC, from the Federal Ministry of Education, and from all other stakeholder platforms. We really appreciate you. Technology is here to stay. It is our job to provide the pathway for embracing technology in enhancing education and overall enhancing the quality of life of Nigerians and of course impacting the continent and the world at large. Can we please appreciate our speakers this afternoon? Can we please appreciate our speakers as they rise up and take a group picture?
Can we have the photographers take the pictures, please? Photographers take these pictures, please. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We're still going to do other photographs later. This is just, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Once again, let's put our hands together for that wonderful panel session. Thank you very much. We can see that using technology to drive the growth of education in Nigeria and the world at large is the key thing. I'm sorry, there's going to be a little tweak in the program because the commissioner has to attend to other state programs. for the keynote address. Join me once again as I welcome the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, Mr. Jamiu Tolani Ali Balogun, for his keynote address. Can we please put our hands together as we welcome the Honorable Commissioner?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just stand on the already established protocol. But notwithstanding, let me just identify Mrs. Teniola Adepetu, the Managing Director, SKLD. Tayo Oshiemi, the Executive Director, SKLD. Timiya Takashi, Managing Director, Casio, Mid-East and West, Mid-East and Africa. Other directors, Casio Japan, Mid-East and Africa, Mrs. Obia Julu Anibogu, Director of Education Planning, Research and Development, Federal Minister of Education. Mr. Abdul Majid Olorun Shola, Representative Head of National Office WAEC, and all other personalities here present. I am indeed delighted to be here today at this conference organized by SKLD Integrated Services Casio Japan, a renowned leader in education technology. The team fostering innovation and problem solving in the Nigerian classroom through the use of technology resonates with our ministry's visions to revolutionize education in Nigeria in general and Lagos State in particular. As we gather here today, we acknowledge the significance of education in enhancing teaching and learning. Our classrooms must be equipped with the tools and resources necessary to prepare our students for success in the 21st century. Through technology, we can stimulate student interest in teaching and learning process, improve access to quality education that encourages learning and motivates students. It simplifies learning process, develop essential skills in critical thinking, creativities, and problem solving. It also bridges the gap between theories and practical application and stimulates real-life situations. We recognize the importance of private-public partnerships in driving this vision forward. Collaboration like this with SKLD Casio Japan will help us leverage technology to transform education in Nigeria in particular and Lagos State with the third pillar of the Team Plus agenda of our amiable governor, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, whose passion for improved education had approved many innovations in the education sector in Lagos State. Let us work together to create a future where our students are empowered with the skills, knowledge, and creativity to succeed and contribute positively to our nation's growth.
Thank you. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Àjùmọ̀ṣe ni o.
Can we please have the team from Casio for the presentation of award to the Honorable Commissioner? After which we do group picture, and then the Commissioner can take his leave. Join me once again as I invite the Honorable Commissioner, Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, Mr. Jamiu Tolani Ali Balogun, as is being presented is the award by the Casio team.
Opportunity, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Honorable Commissioner, sir, with your kind permission, we're doing a group picture.
Eli, Danjo, Damza. Representative of WAEC, please come on board.
Tatayo Yoshemi, you are not showing very well. Thank you very much. Can we have the students here, please? All the students here, please. All the students, please. Just on a straight line. Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Can we have directors in the ministry, please? Student, thank you. All directors in the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education and other directors present, please. And all education family present, please. Teachers, please. Thank you very much. 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 As the Honorable Commissioner takes his leave, thank you very much. Can we please get seated? There are a few other items on the program. Right about now, we'll be taking the mathematics competition and quiz. And this will be done by Mr. Suleiman Oyeleye. Mr. Suleiman Oyeleye. While we're getting the students ready, are you in the hall? Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's still the Casio Education Conference 2024 with the theme Fostering Innovation and Problem Solving in the Nigerian Classroom through the use of technology. And right about now is the mathematics competition / quiz. And I will be calling the following students. As you hear your name, please can you step up to the stage? Lawal Ismail, Falomo Senior High School. Can we please put our hands together for him? Alagbe Adeshewa, Baja Girls Senior High School. Please let's encourage them by clapping for them. Thank you very much. Chineye Ofo Mechibike. Sorry if I didn't pronounce it. Canterbury International School. We have Umokoro Elisha Okera Senior Grammar School. Umokoro Elisha Okera Senior Grammar School. Bello Basit Agboju Senior Secondary School. Please let's put our hands together for him, please. Kolawole Folarin Igondo Community Senior High School. Davison Kingsley Festac Senior College. Please let's put our hands together for them, please. Thank you very much. We have Iyowu Daniela, Mate Comprehensive High School. Kolawole Folarin, Igodo Community Senior High School. Please let's put our hands together for the two of them. And while I invite the quiz master, Mr. Suleiman Oyeleye.
I welcome you all to Casio Maths quiz competition. We have a limited time, so we might be running knockout questions. So once you pick a question from question 1 to 48, the question will be displayed on the slide, and I'll also read out the question. Is that clear to you? So each question is 1 minute. So you have only 1 minute for question. There's no bonus answer. So everyone just pick their questions. Is that clear? So Lawa Ismail, who's Lawa Ismail? Okay, so we start with Lawa Ismail from Falomo Senior High School. You have from question 1 to 48. You can pick your question. Hold on. Okay. So let's quickly adjust the chairs. So what about this? This? Can I move it to this side? Let's move it to this side. Lawal Ismail, Falamo Senior High School. Your question from question 1 to 48. Question 33. Let's remove that middle one. So you have out of 25 teachers, 16 are married and 15 are women. If 6 of the men are married, how many of the women are not married? You have 1 minute for that question. So you have 1 minute for that question.
Sorry, it's 5.
So the answer is 5. Correct answer. Correct. Your name, speak to the microphone, please.
Bello Basit,
Bello Basit from which school?
secondary school.
Agboju Senior Secondary School. Your question?
On 10.
Question 10. Question 10. Find the derivative with respect to x of y equals to exponential 4x tan x. No bonus answers, so keep your answers to yourself. Time up. The answer to that question is 4 exponential 4x z square x plus tan x exponential 4 exponential 4s tan x plus exponential 4s x square x. Next question. What's your name? Your name, please talk to the microphone.
Alagbe Adeshewa,
From which school?
Bacha Girls Senior High School.
Gaja Girls Senior High School. Alagbe Adeshawa. Your question?
Number 16.
Question number 16. What is the solution set of the inequality? X squared plus 3x minus 10 less than or equals to 0. You have 1 minute. Timer. 27 seconds more.
3.61.
That's wrong. The answer to that question is minus 5 less than or equals to x less than 2. Pass the microphone to the next student. Your name and the name of your school.
Youn Daniela, Mate Comprehensive High School.
Again?
Youn Daniela, Mate Comprehensive High School.
Okay, good. Mate Comprehensive High School, Ionu Daniela. Your question from question 1 to 48.
3.
Question 3. Question 3, please. 1 minute for the question. Evaluate 2 raised to power log 5 base 2. Five, correct answer. 5. Correct answer. Pass the microphone to the next student.
Davidson Kingsley.
Davidson Kingsley, First Tax Senior College. Your question.
Number 5.
Question number 5. Please, number 5 question. Evaluate the definite integral. Integral minus 2 to 5, 3x squared minus 5x dx. $30 more. Question 5.
It's 9/2.
That's wrong. Time up. You said 89/2, right? That was wrong. You could actually use your Casio calculator to find that definite integral. So the answer to that question is 80.5. Pass it to Senior Model College. Your question number.
11.
Question 11, please. The mean of 8 numbers is 32. If one more number is added to the group, the mean becomes 40. What is the value of the new number? One.
114.
114. Wrong. Correct answer? Okay, more try. See our time. Correct. Pass the microphone to the next student. Your name and the name of your school and your question number.
Umukoro Elisha, Okera Senior Grammar School.
Umukoro Elisha, Okera Senior Grammar School. Your question number?
Number 4.
Question number 4. Question number 4. 1 minute. What is the radius of the circle whose equation is x minus 4 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals to 10? No side moment, please. Thirty seconds.
Root 10.
Root
10.
Root 10. Correct answer. Correct answer. So the answer to that question was your name and name of your school.
Kolaole Folarin, Igondo Community.
Kolaole Folarin, Igondo Community Senior High School. Your question number. Question 17. Question what now?
17.
17, good. 17. A binary operation asterisk is defined exist. Done 30 seconds. Time up. Identity element is 0. Time up. Time up. Hear that one there again. Your name and the name of your school.
Ofoma Chineye, International School.
Chineye,
Canterbury International.
Canterbury International School. Chineye Ofoma. Question number?
1.
Question 1. Question 1. Find the value of x for which the function f of x equals 3x plus 2 divided by x minus 5 is undefined.
5.
X equals to 5. Correct? Yeah, she have a premonition that question 1 is always simple. So she was smart to choose question 1, I guess. So you don't need to work that question. Everyone. Who else? So we're done with the first round. First round of. So let's have the results. So I need to appreciate every one of you that participated in this quiz. Subsequently, we'll have more time to take more questions, but because of this event, we'll just do knockout. So those students that didn't do well or that didn't get their questions, sometimes it's a matter of luck. You know, you might be fortunate to choose a very easy question. And that's the sincere truth about quiz. Everyone here is smart, everyone here is good, everyone here is brilliant. So as we move to the next stage, some people will have to leave the stage, right? So as I call your name, you step down the stage. Davidson Kingsley, First Act Junior College. Clap for him, please. Step down. Pass here, pass here. Well, sorry, could we make it to the next round? Alagbe Adeshawa, Baja Girls Senior High School. Step down the stage. Thank you so much. Bello Basit, Agboju Senior Secondary School. Step down the stage. Thank you so much. Clap for him. He has really tried. Kolawole Folarin, Igodo Community High School. Step down the stage. Clap for him. He has really tried. So, I give you 2 minutes to warm up. We'll move to the next round of the quiz competition. It should still be knockout. So, we'll get the best 3 knockouts. So, because of our time.
My mother was juggling 6 jobs at the same time. There was this property she took for boarding facility. It had
In stage 2. Stage 2.
So guess what? We turned it into a farm.
So get the mic. Get the microphone. Come over.
Can actually create a lot of value.
Quickly.
If you open your mind, and that's what
heaven. Space them, please.
Actually putting boots on the ground to connect more.
Okay.
To
So microphone.
I was raised by a single mom. It was a bit difficult for me.
Yeah, good. So check along with me too. For the numbers that are out and input those ones that are out, delete to the next one.
That we bridge the financial gender gap.
Okay, Mate, right?
So I started my
microphone.
Marketing course.
So we'll go the same way.
And when I started research, I realized that actually a lot had been done. A lot of research pointed to the fact that a lot of Nigerians.
Your name, Mate, comprehensive. Mate Comprehensive High School. Iyo Daniela. Your question number, please.
Question 7.
The function is depicted in the graph. What type of function is depicted in the graph? 1 minute. So you just need to tell me the type of function.
Funding the gender economy is not a gender conversation. It's an economic imperative.
Google Play has really helped in so many ways with the tools available, especially with our analytics and also deploying our test apps. And when we get
services to the right capital at the right time.
By providing financial access to women, it's going to help them at home and give back to the economy, which makes the country more efficient. And this will transcend not just in Nigeria, beyond in Africa too.
Money is an emotion. Money is power. Money is an enabler. If you cut any human away from that, you've cut that human away from choices.
Time up. So that kind of function is an absolute value function, and only absolute value functions can have V-shape like that because there's a reflection about the axis in that way. So you don't want the negative part. And the reason for this kind of question is in this all we have students writing IGCSE and WAEC. So we need to balance it and mix up the question. Is that clear? So you didn't get that. No, it's not linear. It's an absolute value function. Yes, if it's linear, it will go down straight like this. But there's a reflection here to show that we don't want this negative part. So absolute value function. IGCSE student can relate well. Thank you, sir. So let's move to the next question. Next student, pick up the microphone. Let's move.
Number 32.
Question number 32. Okay, let's give him question 32. Let's give him. Question 32. Okay, for what value of b does the equation 4x plus b over 2 equals to 2x plus 8 have infinitely many solutions? No, it's a balanced syllabus. You are too smart. B equals to 16. Correct. B equals to 16. So, you write work in your school, right? IGCSE? Okay, good. Next. Okay, you have mic there. Good. So that's a question from a SAT exams to balance it. Next question. Just your name?
Machine.
Okay, from Canterbury. Question number, please.
5.
Question
45.
35.
45.
45. You are doing 40s first. 40s. Let's move to 45. So if 8 combination R equals to 18 combination R plus 2, find R combination 5. If 8 combination R equals to 18 combination R plus 2, find R combination 5. Please take note, R plus 2 is at the subscript. R plus 2 subscript. R and R plus 2 are the subscripts of that. Ten seconds. Time up. So that's a question on complementary combination. If you use the normal process, you take the whole day. You won't leave here. So you need to understand some shortcut complementary combinations. So let's move. Next question. So the answer to that question is 56. 56. Next student.
Umukoro Elisha Okira Senior Grammar School.
Your question number.
30.
Question 10.
30.
30. Okay, question 30. Let's go to question 30. Euler's formula states that for any real number theta, exponential I theta equals to cos theta plus I sin theta. Evaluate exponential 2 pi I. So it's time up. So the answer to that question is 1. So, yes, it's 1. Next student. Give it to the next student. Your name of your school, and your question number.
Bada Abdusalam, Oru Senior Model College, number 18.
Question 18. Question 18, please. 18. Question 18. Give it that x ratio y equals to 1 over 2 ratio 4 over 3, and y ratio z equals to 2 over 3 ratio 7 over 4. Find s ratio y ratio z. Less than 10 seconds. Time up. Oh, you couldn't get that. X ratio, Y ratio, Z is 3 ratio 8 ratio 21. No, let's take one more, so we'll get the final. One person left. Only one person was right in this stage. So who is that person? So you can stay behind. So let's have others. Have your seat. Have your seat. Just have your seat. So let's have you again. So okay, so we'll take him as first. So we'll look for second and third among them. Let's go again. Another knockout stage. Quickly. You might be very lucky. Let's go. Your question number.
Question 13.
Question 13. Okay, question 13. From the diagram, this is what most people don't like. Calculate the area of the circle. From the diagram, calculate the area of the circle. A, B, C, and D are points on the circle center O. Angle. Geometry. Let's not give them ideas, sir. Let's not give them idea. Let's not give them idea. I can hear the whisper. Take the time, please, for me. It's time up. Okay, so we need to balance the syllabus, and it's very important. A lot of people run away from geometry when they see diagrams. So we can see angles in the same segment there. So we have 21, 21. For the sake of the student, that's why I'm doing it. We run away from this. Angle in the same segment, you can trace 21, 21. Is that clear? You see a diameter. Angle in a semicircle is right angle, right? So you have angle 90 here. So you can use the knowledge of your SOHCAHTOA. They have given you one side. Side CD. What's CD? CD. They have given you CD. CD. So you can use knowledge of SOHCAHTOA to get the diameter, and from there you divide by 2 to get the radius. Clap for the quiz master. So pass the microphone to the next student, please. Okay, next student. You don't want to go? Okay, you want to pass to him. That's nice.
16. Bad Abdusalam, Oyo Senior Model College, 16.
Question 16. That's gone. Question 16 is gone. Quickly, quickly.
19.
Question 19. Okay, let's have question 19. For what value of x is 2 raised to power x equals to 5? For what value of x is 2 raised to power x equals to 5? Timekeeper. Less than 10 seconds. Time up. So the answer to that question is 2.32. You see that it's difficult for you to take 5 as a base of 2, right? So you can take log of both sides and you get your answer. Thank you. So let's have the next student.
Elisha, okay, at senior grammar school.
Okay, question number what?
Part 12.
Question 12. Okay, let's have question 12 for him. A rectangle measures 8.5 centimeter by 10.7 centimeter. Both correct to one decimal place. Calculate the upper bound of the perimeter of the rectangle. Less than 30 seconds. Less than 10 seconds. Time up. So the answer to that question, number 12, is 38.6. So you need to look for the error values. Take upper boundaries before you calculate the perimeter. Next question. Next student. Next student. Is that all? Canterbury School. Canterbury. Your question number, we have question 1 to 48. Question 3. Oh, this your star is gone. This your star is gone. Question 5. This your star is gone. Question 2. That your star is available. Question 2. Question 2. Question 2. Question 2. In how many ways can 3 boys and 5 girls sit on a row if the boys must sit next to each other? Two is wrong. I think she's still within the time. She's still within the time. More trials. More trials. Time up, time up. The answer is 4,320. Any other person? Are we done? Okay. No one. Okay, so I'm going to take this quickly. So, I know we're going to take it very fast so that we can eliminate. Yeah, I'm going to give them the questions. Okay, we'll pick any number. Okay, so the next question, anybody that gets it gets second. Then the next one, anybody that gets it gets third. Something like that. Okay, let's move to question 48. Oh, this is a nice one. 48. Good. Thank you for giving me this nice question. Quickly. No, the fastest to get the answer is what we want. Question 48. Find the upper quartile of the following scores. Find the upper quartile of the following scores. Fastest. Fastest to get it. Find the upper quartile. Fastest to get it, get second. You can guess. That's the best thing. Guess. Yes, make a guess. Quickly, say your answer. No, wrong.
6.5.
Wrong. Wrong. Start guessing, everyone.
24.
Wrong.
20.
Wrong. Wrong? Okay, let's go to question 47. Let's see if anybody can get 47. 47. Fastest. You don't need to use mic. Fastest. Question 47. Just tell me your answer. Evaluate limit x tends to 3, x squared minus 2x minus 3 over x minus 3. No? Wrong? Okay. Just move around. Move around. Move the slide. No, just move the slide for me. Move. Move. Okay. No, I want. Okay, let's take this one. Question 36. Question 36. This? No, it's not 0. 2x minus 2. That's 2 times 3, 6 minus 2, 4. Use hospital's rule. Question 37. 12, 37. 37, please. 37. 37. Let's have question 37. Anybody that gets it? 37. What is the perimeter of an equilateral triangle with a height of 5 root 3? Brown, so that I can look for the easiest question. No. 30, correct. Second winner. Second. Move it. Okay, you can. So you can join them over. Okay, are you out? Up your calculator. Abdul Salam Bada. Second. We have our second winner from which school? Oriwo Senior Model College. Was the fastest to get that question. 30. Question 34. Let's move to question 34. Just one more person. Fastest to get question 34. Evaluate 29 divided by 3 modulo 11. Mod 11. Okay, good. Say what is in your mind. You might be lucky. You are working in mode 11, so you can't go to mode 9.
Mode 11.
No. Okay, let's go to question 26. Question 26. We are just looking for one more person. Question 26. You don't need to walk. Just tell us answer. Question 26. You don't need to walk. Just tell us answer. Okay, let me give hints so that it will help everyone. Can you find the value of x for which the function is undefined? Fastest. Value of s for which the function is undefined. Fastest. Value of x for which the function is undefined. Fastest. Value of x for which the function is undefined. Fastest. Minus 3 over 2. Correct. So we have our winner. So the domain of the function is s is such that s is a real number for every except minus 3 over 2. Clap for her. He went to his.
Well, your high school, Bada Abdusalam. Third position, we have Chineye, Canterbury International School. Once again, let's put our hands together for them. Ikpetu, Managing Director, SKLD Integrated Services Limited. Please let's put our hands together again.
From Canterbury College. Round of applause. Congratulations, well done. Thank you. Where's the teacher from Canterbury? Teachers, who came with the other students, can you get ready so that you can So the first runner-up is Bada Abdusalam from Oriwu Model College. Congratulations, Abdusalam.
Please let's put our hands together for him. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Lawal Ismail of Falomo Senior High School. Please, let's give him a rousing round of applause. Please keep on clapping, keep on
Let's
clapping.
keep clapping. Let's keep clapping. Good job.
Congratulations, Lawal. Well, very well done. Very well. Have his teacher up.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Can we have the attention of Mr. Please, please. Thank you very much. Sorry, we need Mr. Tayo Shiemi's attention, please. Distinguished guests. Presentation of the award to one of the awardees. Join me as I welcome Mr. Abistoye Awosonya, Department Education Resource Center. Please let's put our hands together for Mr. Abistoye Awosonya for his support for Casio.
Osaya, this award is given to you in recognition of your outstanding contributions towards the improvement of quality education. Very much for working with us and impacting lives.
goes to our very own Director, Education Resource Center, Mrs. Omolayo Akinlade.
Akinlade, she has become family. She has become part of the Skilled and Casio family. We are giving her this award in recognition of her outstanding and excellent contributions and always seeking the common good of the children and of the teachers. Thank you very much. Yes.
And finally, join me for the final award to the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Basic and Secondary Education, Mr. Abayomi Abolaji, who will be represented by Mrs. Olubumi Shosoya, Director of Co-Curricular Services. Please, let's put our hands together, please.
Okay, this award is given to the Permanent Secretary, Mr. Abolaji, and collecting it on his behalf is Mrs. Awosoya.
The PS himself has been extremely supportive for our activity in Lagos State. So I would like to thank again and looking forward for further cooperation. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. That ends all the presentation of their words. And before we do the vote of thanks, join me as a welcome, Mr. Omojolade Teller, the human calculator, for just 5 minutes.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Well, magic has been happening since when the quiz master was just dropping the equations. I was like, wow. Well, good afternoon. I'm Omojolade by name, also known as the human calculator. I don't do equation, no. I do something magical with numbers. Yes. So, since we have students here, I'll be needing 2 students, please. 2 students. Yes, please, can you come? Yeah, yes, you, please. A round of applause for him, please. Okay, yeah, okay, 3 of you can come. Yeah, there's no problem. Okay. So, since we know 2 times 2 is 4, right? 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 2, 16. 16 times 2, 32. Times 2, times 2, times 2, 64, 128. Okay, times 2, times 2, times 2, 1024, times 2, times 2, sir. Okay, so I don't know how to play words. I found something interesting with this. these numbers can be used for something interesting like addition. So this is what I'm going to do. Please, can you just pick? Just pick, take. No, don't worry. This, what they are going to do, I'm not going to look at them. Take the mic. Please, you can go to where the calculator is on your phone right now. Just check the answer. You pass the mic. When you pick a card, you only tell me the number. The next person will pick the number, another card. You multiply it with the number. You pass it. You pass the mic too. So is that okay? So are we good to go? Yeah. So what number do you pick? 2. Okay. Times?
7.
Drop. You can drop it on the floor. That's 14. You can pick also. No. What number do you pick? 8. That's 112. Yes. You go again. 13. 112 times 13. That's going to be 1,456 times 2,912. 5,824.
14. 14.
Okay, 5,824 times 14. That is going to be 81,536.
Times 7.
81,536 times 7. That is going to be 570,752.
Times 20.
570,752 times 20. That is going to be 11,415,040.
Times 4.
11,415,040 times 4. That is going to be 45,660,160.
Times 10.
Thank you so much. So, yes, you can still go on. Yes, we can. Okay. Who has the last answer? Times 10? Okay. 45 million, 600 and, okay. Times 10, that is 45 million, 660. Okay, please, okay, come again, ma. Okay. Okay. Okay, that is going to be 4 billion, 456 million. Wait, I'm good. I'm good. Okay. So to round it, okay. So to round this up, because I've been told I have a few minutes left. So I will need just one person. Yeah, 2 of you can go. Thank you so much. Yeah. So you pick, you drop, so let's go. So let's go.
10,
yes, 13 times
7.
Times 7, that's 91.
Times 13.
1,183.
Times 20.
23,660.
Times 14.
That is going to be 331,240.
Times 10.
331,240.
Times 1.
This.
Times 1. Oh.
Okay, times 1. 331,240. Okay.
Times 14.
Wow. That is going to be 4,637,360.
Times 7.
4,637,000. That is going to be 32,451,520. Thank you.
Once again, let's put our hands together for the human calculator. Good job, well done. And to move the vote of thanks, join me as I welcome Ms. Faith Abakada, COO SKLD. Please let's put our hands together for her.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of SKLD Integrated Services Limited, the key partner and authorized dealer of Casio calculators in Nigeria, I'd like to thank everyone for gracing us with their presence here today for a successful event, especially the launch of the new calculator FX9910NG here in Nigeria. To our esteemed Honorable Commissioner for Basic and Secondary Education in Lagos State, Mr. Jamiu Tolani Ali Balogun, and the Director, Educational Planning, Research and Development, Mrs. Obianuju Anibogu. Thank you for being here today with us, and thank you for your continuous efforts towards advancing education here in Lagos State and beyond. The MD Casio Middle East and Africa, Mr. Semiya Takashi, and the entire Casio team present, thank you for the great partnership and anchoring achievements to ensuring this memorable event. Thank you. And to all our delegates from the ministries, both states and federal, WAEC, NECO, ERC, NERDC, NAPS, Learn Africa, and the schools here today, and every other organization and individual who has graced us with their presence, we say a big thank you, and we look forward to collaborating even more in the nearest future. So once again, thank you and enjoy the rest of the program.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Just like we did for the tea break, we'll all be going for our lunch, but we'll take them from the extreme right so that it doesn't also get muddled up at the back. So the first table here, sorry, to the back for lunch. Thank you very much. The ushers are there to also help so that we can all leave here on time.
My name is Rabi Ushinolaniyi, a mathematics teacher in Tribucan College.
Tadairo Victor, the mathematics teacher of Arabs College.
I am Wisdom Akman. I'm a staff of Mate Comprehensive High School here in Alakwere Ketu, Lagos, Nigeria.
My name is Juliana Deo. I'm from Hogas International College. I'm the mathematics teacher there.
My name is Adlojo Olaoluwa. I'm a mathematics teacher in the African Church Model College.
My name is Abayomi Jenkel, a mathematics teacher from Ifako International Secondary School, Agege, precisely Ifako Jai, local government.
As a teacher, so is the motivation. It makes it to look like you're on top of the world. I just use a scenario of what happened on the 5th of October. They were celebrating Teachers' Day. Some of the teachers was called out for an award, in which I was one of them, for mathematics, for all the students that sat for WAEC, having distinction throughout. I was so happy.
Success to me as a teacher is if my student could move from level of unknown to known.
Of course, a teacher will be measured with the success of his students and ability to be able to bring out what the society needs, because teaching is the mother of all society. Nations cannot be successful without the direction of a teacher. As I mentioned earlier, when you look at a tree that has vibrant roots, it will be expressed in the fruit that it produces. So I look at my success in that direction as a mirror. Will I be able to say that as a teacher, I have been able to give back to the society. So the teacher's success cannot be withdrawn without looking at the output from the input.
As a teacher, I believe success is anything that makes you happy. It has to do with attaining your goal or life achievement.
Success is achieving one's set out. For instance, as a teacher, before I enter a particular class to teach, I have what we call lesson objective. That is to say, what I intend to achieve at the end of that particular lesson. If at the end of that lesson, my evaluation shows that students have been able to achieve our objective, then I refer to that as success.
It's not when you have the best of students scoring 100%, that's when they are learning. But a student has written off, that people believe they can do nothing. And under your tutor was able to come up. Under your tutor was able to even to score more than even average. That's when the student is what is learning in your class.
I know my students are learning if they could do what they are not doing before, which they have just been taught.
Well, in the learning sector, simple evaluation gives the teacher the insight if the student is learning or not. How do you evaluate? There are several methods to evaluate. Progressive evaluation, of course, you can do this while the class is going on. You should be able to see the responses of the student. While you are trying to impact, some students will respond by nodding their head, some will respond by asking questions to dig deep, to be able to see further if what you are trying to pass across to them, if it's well assimilated. Of course, classwork is one of the vibrant tools, or assignments, projects, and other veritable tool of education for measurement has been used to learn, to find out students' learning ability, or if the knowledge has been impacted.
I know that students are learning through permanent change in their characters.
I know students are learning based on the rate at which they participate in class learning activities and also the feedback I get after evaluation.
I know students are learning as a result of what we call feedback on the part of the student. For instance, after giving students series of assignments to be attended to at the end of a particular class, we have to submit. After the submission, I go through their notes, mark, append whatever correction I need to append there. So after that, I return that. Then during the next class, we talk about those areas where they are not actually getting things right, and those areas where they are getting things right. After such class, then both sides can be sure that students have really mastered what they are expected to master.
Very important, because in any sector of the world, these are the basis and the fundamental. There is no sector in the world that mathematics, the knowledge of mathematics is not employed, the knowledge of engineering, the knowledge of science and technology in the world of today.
Since we are in the world of innovation, students need to move from level of unknown to known, and scientific innovation could be used to solve simple expressions and equations in just a little time.
If you bring STEM into the school presently, you'll be able to prepare them for future technology. You have engineers, you have mathematicians, you also have engineering, because the world is moving to further more and more advanced technology.
STEM is very, very important to students. One, if you look at the acronym STEM itself, it has to do with science, technology, engineering. And now if you look at it, the backbone of any engineering is mathematics. No mathematics, no engineering, because that is the only accepted language in the world of science and technology. So once a student gets it right in mathematics, research has shown over time that such a student will have no reason at all to struggle, either in physics, chemistry, or even biology.
We live in a world or a society that is always faced with different forms of challenges. So there's always a need to come up with solutions, and I believe the The STEM is a meaningful tool that will enhance the future generation to come up with solutions to any future challenges that we might have.
Well, I make work to be very easy. It doesn't waste time. Immediately you enter your inputs on the calculator, like you on it, I enter the input, it gives you the answer straight away.
Here we have on the modes, you can talk about statistics, equation, be it quadratic,